What up? I'm Sean the Don from the FPL Don, and you are watching the team selection video. Da, 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 da. So if you got where that intro came from, use a real one. If not, you gotta see me act a fool. Either way, hopefully it made you laugh. Anyway, before I get in my Game Week 8 squad, quick shout out to Coleman, who's in first place in the Donatello's Mini League, code in the description below. And to Ernest Hemingway, the real Ernest Hemingway, for dropping a 90-piece nugget and being the top scorer in the Donatello's Mini League. Alright, enough of the talk. Let's go ahead and get into my Game Week 8 squad. And I sound like the Jimmy Neutron teacher. So as you can see here, I end up with 72 points for the second week in a row. And 72 is actually the same amount of times that I would listen to Rihanna's Pour It Up before I went to a party in college. Well, either Rihanna or T-Pain. Both Hall of Fame pregame music in my opinion. Because nothing gets me more wild than when T-Pain rhymed Mansion with Wisconsin. Alright, back to the FPL business. Now, I don't want to get into my Game Week 8 squad too much because with all the COVID and injuries that are happening right now, this game week felt like forever ago. But I'll just touch on it real quick. 72 points. Again, I was led by Big Daddy Kane as my captain, who, I'm not going to lie, made me sweat during that match. This was a game that a lot of people were triple captaining Kane. He was expected to come away with a brace against a struggling West Brom side. But at the end of the day, I was happy that he scored in that 89th minute, dude. I was relieved. Relieved doesn't even do it justice. I was so pumped that he came away with that goal, and he came away with 3 bonus points. So 18 points on a game that I thought that he was going to come away with a blank. I'm not complaining. I'm going to laugh straight to the bank, in the words of 50 Cent. That was some bars right there, too. But really, though, this was just a squad performance. I had 5 points here, 7 points there, 8 points, 9 points, 6 points everywhere, 9 points, 8 points. Old McDonald had a farm, right? That's what that was from. Anyway, Salah came away with 9. Jack Grealish looked good again, even against a tough Arsenal side who has been playing defensively well for these past 3 or 4 weeks. I had Bamford come away with a goal. I mean, overall, it was just a great... Even Ben Chilwell got involved in the action. Everyone kept talking about how he kept running down that left flank, and he looked open so many times. It was just a matter of time before he scored. He finally did. Look, 72 points is a beautiful week. Hopefully, I can continue this going into the third game week. Maybe I'll get 3 game weeks in a row of 72 points if the FPL Rihanna gods look out for me. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and see what I'm planning for Game Week 9. All right, for the blueprint for Game Week 9, I have 2 free transfers going into this. My hope is to bring in Kevin De Bruyne in 1 or 2 weeks, and I've already used 1 free transfer. Now, this might be premature, I'm not going to lie, because of all the COVID and injuries that are happening, but it's something I've been planning for a couple weeks, and hopefully it pays off. The second transfer I haven't officially used yet, for those reasons, is just COVID and injuries. But I will show you what I'm planning on doing. I will have $3.4 million in the bank if I choose to do that, which will allow me a lot of room to work KDB into my squad. The only problem is I really like my squad. I don't know how much I want to move right now, considering there's really good pieces and good fixtures coming up. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what I have for Game Week 9. All right, so first off in goal, I got Emi Martinez. I still think he's a really solid pick, even though Aston Villa look like they're boom or bust. They're either giving up 2 or 3 goals or getting a shutout. There's no in between at the moment. But I still like him, especially at his price. Now, let's be honest, I'm not going to waste a transfer to move in a goalkeeper when there's so many players getting injured or hurt or fixtures are flipping. So Martinez is sticking on my squad, and I still like him moving forward. All right, for my back line this week, I'm actually going to switch to a 4-man back line. And this is only because Salah is out. Now, my plan with Salah is to hold on to him. I think he's phenomenal for the long haul, so I don't want to drop him just to bring him back in next game week. Now, I actually woke up this morning and read reports that he could potentially be back this weekend. That's too much hearsay for me at the moment. If it happens, great. I'll have him in my squad. If not, I'm having Kilman jump in, as you can see here. Now, in the words of Tupac Kilman, I got all I need when I got you and I. So, Mo Salah might be out, and I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night, because you're my flashlight. That's definitely Tupac. That's not Jesse J. It's definitely Jesse J. What's up, Jesse? So I got Kilman coming in for Mo Salah, and I really hope he starts this weekend. Obviously, he's up at home against the Southampton side without Danny Ings. But that being said, Southampton still have looked good last week without him. But again, Wolverhampton are really solid defensively, so let's hope he can come away with a clean sheet in that game and get me a cheeky 6 points with Mo Salah out. Then I got Lamptey. Now this guy has really emerged as a great talent this season. He's getting so high up the pitch, he can get clean sheets from time to time, he can get goal or an assist here or there. But he is going up against Aston Villa, who I got Emi Martinez. So if he scores, that hurts Emi Martinez. If he comes away with a clean sheet, that hurts Jack Grealish, who I also have, spoiler alert, here in the future. But at the end of the day, I guess you could just call it coverage for that game, and I should come away with a couple points and watch me jinx it now. But anyway, Lamptey, I really like him a lot. So for my third defender, I got Mr. Netflix and Chilwell himself, Mr. Untouchable on my side. Now, I know he did pick up a knock this week, but I'm hoping he could be recovered for this weekend. Because going up against a Newcastle side who may not have Callum Wilson, he can come away with a clean sheet. But I want to talk about him defensively before I talk about him going forward. Because since Mendy took over in goal, their highest expected goal against them has been 0.7. They have been solid defensively. Thiago Silva is really clicking in this side, and Chilwell has a great opportunity to get a clean sheet in this match. And not only that, he averages 0.3 expected goals or assists per 90. That is the highest amongst any defender this season. And just to put that into perspective, now I'm not comparing these two at all, but again, just for perspective, Andy Robertson these past 2 seasons has had a combined like 0.26 expected goal involvement per 90. So Chilwell is really getting forward. So I'm hoping that if he does play in this game, he could come away with a big haul. And I'm not going to lie, he is a bit of a captaincy punt if he's going to play this weekend. All right, so for my first transfer, this is one that I haven't officially made yet, but it's something I have been planning for a long time. I'm getting rid of Robbo, and I'm bringing in Cancelo. Now, Cancelo is a big boomer bust player right now. But the thing I love about Cancelo is, first off, City's defense looks incredible. They've looked great for a few weeks now. Cancelo himself is averaging 6 points per game, fantasy points if I'm not mistaken, when he's played. And City have an incredible run of fixtures coming up. As far as just defensively, there are a lot of opportunities for clean sheets in that time. And two, the reason why I want to bring in Cancelo is because this dude is attacking. He's averaging about 3 attempted assists per match right now. He's second in expected goal involvement per 90 as far as defenders, only behind Ben Chilwell, who previously was mentioned. This dude is getting so attacking. In fact, I was listening to the FPL Wire podcast, great podcast by the way, and against Sheffield United, Cancelo created more chances in the first half than any City defender has since 2012. Incredible. This dude is not afraid to shoot. He's getting so high up the pitch, and with Aguero and Jesus coming back, he has great targets to look for in the middle, and I can see he just has such a high ceiling. I can't dismiss that. It is a boomer bust. Of course, he is a rotation risk, but if he is playing, he has an opportunity to come away with 10 points week in and week out, in my opinion. Of course, clean sheets and assists being counted. So for my middies, I'm going to go ahead and start with Jack Grealish. This dude has looked incredible for 2 seasons now. For his price, he is incredibly undervalued. He has a great run of fixtures for like 10 game weeks or so. He's going nowhere in my squad unless he gets hurt. This dude is improved drastically from last season. And last season, I thought he was really good anyway. Anyway, Jack Grealish is going nowhere in my squad. All right, so for the first transfer I actually made this week was somebody that I wanted since the moment I found out he's coming to the Prem. If you watch my preseason videos, he was in that draft until he got hurt. And I really wanted to wait and see how he adjusted to the Prem before I brought him in. Well, wait no longer, Don. This guy is incredible. He is everything I was hoping that he would be. Hakeem Ziyech is officially in my squad. Give it up for him. Thank you, Hakeem. And if you can see with my squad structure, I really like picking players who are essential to their team's offense, right? I got Jack Grealish, I got Mo Salah, I got Harry Kane, spoiler alert for later. I got James Rodriguez. Ziyech is no different. In fact, he created more, reading the stat real quick from Opta Joe, no player has created more chances in a Premier League game this season than Hakeem Ziyech did against Sheffield United. He created 6 opportunities, came away with 2 assists. This dude is phenomenal. He's got the Halle Berry of left foots. Gorgeous. Halle Berry's awesome, by the way. Shout out Halle Berry one time, too. Just watched that Hot Ones episode the other day. It was pretty good. But the crazy thing about his left foot is, one, anytime he passes it, I'm amazed. Because, dude, when he puts in a cross, it is a thing of beauty. When he makes a pass, fantastic. He has great skill on the ball as well. But the other thing is that he has the audacity to put in any cross, any long ball, any pass at any given time, no matter how tough of an angle it looks. That's what I love about it. Add to the fact that he has Timo Werner around him. He has Christian Pulisic when healthy. Kai Havertz. He has Tammy Abraham when he's playing. You have Chilwell. You have Zuma on corners. This dude has a lot of talent around him. And I feel like it's a no-brainer to have in your squad at 8.2, I think he's at right now. And in fact, just a couple stats. His shot creation actions per 90 are only behind Kevin De Bruyne in the league right now. His non-penalty expected goal involvement per 90 is third only behind Harry Kane and Sadio Mane. He's wasting no time getting affiliated with this Chelsea squad. And at that price and at how vital he is in that attack, I would be surprised if I go and look if Chelsea scored 4 goals and he wasn't involved in most of those goals. In fact, Chelsea have scored the most goals this season. So add Ziyech into this equation, I think it's a no-brainer at 8.2, man. I'm so excited to see what this Halle Berry of a left foot has in store for the next few game weeks. In fact, for the rest of the season, he is everything I was hoping he would be. Then I have James Rodriguez, who's going up against Fulham. And right now he has my vice-captaincy pick. He is a good captaincy shout this week, in my opinion. Now, somebody the other day asked me why I call him LLJR. First off, it's to pay respect to LL Cool J, who's one of the most underappreciated rappers when talking about rap right now. This dude made Rock the Bells. He made I Need Love. That dude had bars. But obviously LLJR meaning Ladies Love James Rodriguez. The second reason why is because when I was in college, there was this woman that I really liked, and she was a big fan of James Rodriguez. Whenever he played for Colombia, we would watch the matches, and so she was a big fan of him. I was a big fan of her. Therefore, I picked LLJR to pay respect to her. And if things open up when COVID's done, and I see her at a bar, I have a pretty good icebreaker for when we meet up. When I tell her that, hey, I have LLJR on my fantasy side. I don't have much game, do I? But going back to James Rodriguez, this dude has looked great all season for Everton, maybe like outside of 1 or 2 games. Like last game, he had 0 shots, 0 attempted assists, which is worrying, but Everton are now back at full strength. They have DCL in the middle. Richarlison is coming back after suspension. Digne is there, so they're looking really good going forward. And I think James is a great shout at captaincy pick. I don't know if I'm going to pick him yet. I haven't fully decided, but I really like him for this next 3 matches. They have a great run of fixtures. The plan in the future is after maybe the Leeds match, I switch him out for KDB, but I do want to see how he performs with Richarlison and DCL this weekend, and then I'll go ahead and make my move for later. So for my front line, I'm going to stick with that 3-man front, starting with Patrick Bamford. Now, I'm not going to lie, Bamford is somebody that would like to move on to Antonio if Antonio is healthy, but he has the 5th highest non-penalty expected goal volume per 90, and on top of that, Leeds are really good at creating opportunities for him, led by Jack Harrison. Now, Harrison is 5th in the league right now in most chances created this season. He's right behind Jack Grealish and Bruno Fernandes and has created more opportunities than Harry Kane, Son, and James Rodriguez. So what I'm trying to say is Leeds create a ton for Bamford. Then I have DCL, who at the moment does have my captaincy armband, but it's so early in the week I haven't fully decided. And if you know me, if Rihanna comes on Friday night, that armband can easily change to Ben Chilwell for all I know. Rihanna's got some crazy powers over me, man. Anyway, I like it on DCL at the moment because, for one, Fulham are really struggling defensively. And 2, Everton are almost fully loaded now. They have Richarlison coming back from suspension. They have James Rodriguez. They got Digne. A lot of creators around him. Richarlison makes great runs off the ball that opens up a lot of space for DCL, so he's not getting double teamed as much. And with all of those creators around him, I could easily see DCL coming away with a goal or 2 this weekend, and hopefully that captaincy armband pays off. So to wrap up my squad, I got Harry Kane. Now, this one is tough for me because, for one, he has a really tough run of fixtures for 6 game weeks, going up against all the top 6 squads, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of people are talking about dropping him. It's not just me thinking about that. And for 2, if I dropped him, I could bring in KDB and Antonio, which allow me the flexibility to bench Antonio or Bamford every week, which is quite the luxury and headache to have in my squad. And I would have KDB, so that would be nice. But he has looked so good this season. In my opinion, he's been the 2nd best striker in the world to start the season. So it's hard for me to drop him. A lot of people, when I first started FPL, their advice was pick form over fixture. So with Harry Kane being number 1 in non-penalty expected goal involvement per 90, with him getting a ton of shots off, I think he's number 1 as far as most shots per 90 in Prem this season. I've been on record of saying that he's the 2nd best striker in the world right now. So it's hard for me to drop him just because he has a tough run of fixtures. I still want to stand by picking form over fixtures, but going into the City match is going to be pivotal for me because I really want to see how Tottenham and Harry Kane do against top 6 squads. If Harry Kane is still getting some good chances against City, if he still looks as pivotal to Tottenham's attack, if he's still getting a lot of attempted assists off, a lot of shots, I think I'm just going to stick with him for these next 6 matches because I think he's been that good to start the season. Again, I'm trying to pick form over fixtures here. And I could obviously pick, maybe drop James Rodriguez to bring in KDB. There are other options I could do to bring in De Bruyne. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with Harry Kane and see how he performs against City. But I'm going to have a close eye on that one. So that was my team selection video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. On a quick couple of announcements. 1, I started a Discord to talk about FPL. If you're interested, please comment below and I'll send you the link. It's free. 2, I am live streaming on Friday around 5 or 6 London time feel free to ask me any questions about captaincy picks, maybe last minute transfer options. Come through on Friday. Also, I'm thinking about maybe live streaming a watch party kind of thing for the City Tottenham match. If that sounds interesting, please comment below and let me know. If not, just ignore it and then I won't do it. But anyway, hope you have a great week, man. Take some time out of your day to make someone smile. Listen to a little bit of some Outcast, maybe some Jesse J. Shout out Jesse J once again in this video. And anyway, good luck this week. See you Friday. Don out.